Hello all, welcome back to Paperback Thoughts, and today we are going to talk about two Indian contemporary English novels that I read last week. One is Perumal Murugan's Poonachi and the other one is Roshan Ali's Ibs' Endless Search for Meaning. I found both these books from the JCB Literature Prize shortlist, and that's an amazing place to discover new Indian writing in English. It is very rare to find books that are meant for adults which are written from an animal's perspective. And of course, George Orwell's Animal Farm is a pinnacle in that style, and he has proven that even to put across some serious issues like politics or a social satire, even a narration with animals will work excellently. And Animal Farms being one of my favorite novels, I was excited to see what an Indian author can do from an animal's perspective. And Perumal Murugan does it, and I think he wins to a certain extent. Written originally in Tamil by Perumal Murugan, is translated to English by N. Kalyan Raman. Poonachi, as the title suggests, is the story of a black goat, and the story is narrated from this black goat's perspective. The story starts when a stranger hands over a little black baby goat to an old man who is out in the field. This baby looked weaker than a normal healthy goat baby, and it was tiny in size as well. The man brings the goat back home. After that, his wife and goat develops a strong bond of love, and the wife actually takes care of the goat like she would, or like she did take care of his daughter when she was young. What struck me immediately, and what you would also take away immediately from this book, is the simplicity in its language. It's totally in line with the simplicity of the village that the book is trying to portray, and simplicity of the minds of people that the main characters that comes and goes in the book. And you also kind of get reminded about villages in India, which we generally don't think about, and animal emotions and animal perspectives kind of shift your perspective and start thinking from what pain, love, family and everything means for a goat. The book is a little slow moving, which can get a little boring in a couple of places, but overall I found the book to be very impactful and a very evocative read. And another point, if you're picking up this book, I would recommend is that try to actually see the parallels drawn between human and animal emotions, and where the opposites are, like where do humans and animals behave differently in different situations, is also a very interesting thing to think about. And Perumal Murugan is an author that I'd like to go back to for his other works, and One Part Woman is a book that made a lot of controversies, and there were political groups trying to ban that book, so definitely interested in reading that one as well. I would recommend this book for the refreshing narrative and how simple Perumal Murugan was able to convey his thoughts, and it is not every day that you find a book from an animal perspective, so definitely pick this one up. The second book that I read last week was Ibs' Endless Search for Meaning by Roshan Ali. I did not know much about this book before picking it up, because I just found the title to be very interesting, because everybody is on their endless search for satisfaction. So I thought this will be a book that I'll be able to relate so much into. And kind of when I started off, I got very excited, because even the first line which I've highlighted is kind of a very impactful line. It says, "I'm an empty man in an empty city, and every time I begin to fill up, the city sucks it all out again." So this is something that everybody who is living in the city can relate to, how the city drains kind of your energy. And even though I was able to connect with the first few pages of the book, I'm pretty sure that this book is not for everyone, and this book wasn't for me, because there were more than 2 or 3 places in the book that I really felt like stop reading this book. But then something happens which again piques my interest. Then again the same feeling of not able to connect with the book. I don't know, it was a roller coaster ride of I'm able to connect, I'm not able to connect. It went on in every, say, for 5 to 10 pages, it kept on shifting. So I'm very confused to have an opinion on this book, because I haven't read a book in so long that actually I did not know what I think about the book. Although I did not enjoy the book as much as I thought I would, there are some very interesting portions of the book when he goes on a travel with a Swami who he meets in a temple. There are scenes where he spends time with his college friend, which was interesting. But I kind of feel this is a very relevant book. Even though I didn't get it, there might be people out there who are able to connect with the character. But I definitely ask you to try going through the premise of the book. If it interests you, Definitely pick it up and see what you think about it. And if you've already read either of these books, let me know in the comment section what you thought about those books.